Hello there, chat. How y'all doing out there? Oof. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. Twitch says we're excellent. Streamlabs is running optimally. The chat hopefully will start scrolling at some point. And the game is running. So, I think we're good to go. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this party started by saying, greetings and salutations to you. My name is Featherhoof, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. Where, let's see, last time we got together, we, got to check out Labyrinthos. Because it's what you do, you know. They have a city and they're taking mysterious boxes and things and doing stuff. That's where you go. And we did. And then we got put on trial for it. And they're like, well, you're only allowed to stay in the city so long as you stop doing that stuff. Or else. It's like, okay. So, that's as far as we got. And we're just going to pick up from there. Let's see. Here we are. Here's the group. The overall picture has grown clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the Forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival come what may. His father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family? Alphino? Alice? It is you! Hello! When I heard you'd been dragged before the Forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I am ever so glad they allowed you to stay. Mother! I... Immediate Lavalier, at your service. And you fine people must be the scions of the Seventh Dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Mother, please! We don't wish to make things more difficult for you. If word reaches father that you were here... Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised for speaking with my own children? I am well aware that you and Master Fortuné are not on the best of terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. You will come by the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. Timing couldn't be better. As matters stand, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Thancred's group and reconsider our options. Go, visit your home. We will be back at the annex when you're ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure Warren, what do you think? Warren? The Warren Featherhoof? What a splendid day this has turned out to be! Champion of Eorzea, I insist that you join us. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. Warren, if you would be so kind as to escort my children to the estate? And then she was gone, and with her any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. Hey there, Tyro, Angel Dust, and Lee. You're a day late there, Angel Dust, but I still appreciate it, the sentiment regardless. And good on you, Tyro. I apologize. My mother is not one to take no for an answer. Still, I am glad, relieved even, to see her in such high spirits. What say you, Warren? Though it seems we shall have little more enough... Wait. Though it seems we shall have little enough time to enjoy it, will you accompany us to visit our home? Fine. If we're going, let's get this over with. But be sure to stay in the entrance hall. No peeking into private chambers. Thank you very much. Blackboy, thank you for your generosity once again, my man. Why have I not? Your room was always perfectly neat and tidy. Hey, Liz. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away, childhood toys. I mean, never mind. The Velier Estate is that way. Straight down the stairs. Come on. I've known now this area not accompanying you. Do they have to tell me that every time? At some point, game, I think I understand how your follow system works. You don't have to remind me every goddamn time. When Alice and I were little, the bridge was as far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but my mother or a servant was always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye. And now look at us, traveling to different continents, different worlds even. As children, Alpha and I would often wait here for our father to come home from work. It must have been a day when his meetings ran long, because I remember growing restless and leaning over the railing to watch for the water rush by. Father, of course, arrived at the exact moment, came pounding down the path in a panic, crying out my name. Did you fall off? Hello! Ameliance? Hello? And here we are, and here you are at last. Please do come in. Well, okay.
Welcome home, my lady.
Jesus! Yeah, these two did not grow up in want. Holy crap. Look at Baldy's McSpectacles over there.
What? What are you gawping at?
Must seem squalid. Just admiring the craftsmanship.
Oh, I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve, I think.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit.
Or I will step on each and every one of you.
And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you'd accompany me upstairs.
Is it new outfit time? Is it new outfit time?
Shan't be long.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures.
Ah, that was nice.
I'm sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying.
Now,
Yes,
why would they
all the
worry?
same. In the early days, especially, I tried to support them as best I could. sending the Scion's coin and other such donations.
Well, that's very generous of you.
Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid.
How vivid.
The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Well, I mean, I have saved both this world and another multiple times.
It is plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them.
Right. Sure, we'll go with that. Yep.
Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, all right. I was about to say, like, man, your husband might be home any minute. Yep. New outfit time.
You mentioned gifts. I wasn't sure what to expect. Mother,
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking?
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphina.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore.
I wonder how she got their measurements right.
And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
Thank you for the splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
Ooh.
If you'd allow me, Master Alphino.
I'll throw this box at you. Nice. No more books for you.
Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
Just giving away your husband's shit, are you? To his disowned children. Love
Though
it.
he may as well be chained to his desk these days. As a student, he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless.
You know, I think it says something that a girl's mother would give her daughter Daisy Dukes to wear. Daisy Dukes in thigh-high boots. It's like, you go out there, honey, get all the boys, get laid like nobody's business.
Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now. And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry. am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might
Never!
and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
I will when he does.
We will, Mother. I promise.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion.
I love that my character's just sort of skulking in the background. He's just sort of like, just hanging back there, just like, what a scene. Oops.
Firstly, Fortuno has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work.
So what I'm saying is, it's your fault.
I may not know the forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that changing him holds some significance.
She would love it and hate it in equal measure. You know she would. Because it's us.
Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words.
Got it. Kick his ass. See? Everyone's telling us, just stab his nuts. And I have the perfect stabbing weapon. I wish people would just let me do it already.
Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
So what you're saying is that we should stab him in the nuts. Got it.
Oh, Mother.
I clearly heard
shall
stab
take
him in
your
the nuts.
wisdom
That's
to
what I
heart.
heard.
Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Well, if Alice had any say in it, she would definitely keep a certain friend very close. She really seems to have a thing for the Warrior of Light, I'll tell you that. Aye. Wait, where was my gift? I don't know. The way that she was talking multiple times throughout Shadowbringers looked way more than, siblingly. And I'm gonna grab this while I can, because it's right here. There we go. Whoop! Thank you for indulging Mother's request. I can see it meant a lot to her, and I shall refrain from inquiring as to the content of your private conversation. Well, let me tell you, Alphino. I don't want to get into great detail about what happened between me and your mother when you weren't around, but I'll just tell you this. Dead ass. Ooh! Our visit was all too brief. For now, however, it will have to suffice. As with these tokens of home that we carry with us. These gifts to help us remember who we are and whence we came. But enough sentimentality. Let us return to the annex and rejoin our companions. Sure, we can do that. You bastards and your ability to teleport there. I'd go the long way by teleporting. Enjoyed your time with the Lavaliers, I hope. I would ask you how the twins fared, but their new outfits tell the tale. I only hope we can help them to reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret of the Forum strives to hide. And the flower bequeathed to you by Heidelin is sure to guide us going forward. I'm confident that once we've heard your report from Thavnair, we'll be well equipped to plot our next move. Yay! I did good. In the dark of the tower. Since there has been progress in both investigations, shall we share the findings from our respective locales? Still don't like it. Still don't like the quest except to the music. Ooh, I like that one though.
Your time in Thavnair has certainly been eventful.
And some,
In
and
my
then some.
opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
Yes!
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the Ethereal Sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thavnair.
Okie dokie.
I wonder, even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower?
Allow me to illustrate for you, Alphino. Okay, we go in, we see it, and then we go, boom! We win. The end.
According to Orenvold and Fodola's report, they were unable to free the Emulger. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Efreet.
What does it tell us that the Spires even have such defenses? Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal, thus the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary.
That's why I say we go with the boom.
Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
I still say we go with the boom. I think they would prefer to be boomed than to live on the wall, enthralled by, some evil version of their deity.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained, and I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within.
Okay.
Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
Well, you say without harm. If the tower ceases to be, and someone is stuck up on the wall in the fourth floor, and then the tower ceases to be, and they just whee! That would probably harm them.
So we can hope. And I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Kryl, Yostola, and myself.
Ishtola doesn't heal anymore. She's now a sorceress. A blacky mage.
The remaining scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Arcosodra by a considerable margin.
Why would I even ask that question? That's silly. He's a sage now. Yeah, she's only a red mage, but I have to choose one, so...
That she does. But I think Alize herself would assert that she's at her best when she's charging onto the breach. And from what I recall from the Grand Cosmos, there's a spring in her step when she fights by your side.
See? 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 Yeah.
Gods, will you never let me hear the end of that? Rest assured that I will do what is asked of me, regardless of who I happen to be standing next to at any given time.
Sure.
It seems we have a plan. All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Rads at Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
Okie dokie.
The military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging.
Okay.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental etherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
You know, except for the, you know, the terrible, terrible ether sickness that comes with it. Time to go cause stabbity death. I think we're finally getting the expansion's first dungeon. Please let that be the case. Let me dungeonify. Let me dungeonify. I want to kill some things and some stuff. Okay, north. Got it. Come with me, six-legged horsey of awesome. I hope this is the first dungeon. I really do hope it's the first dungeon. I can't wait to dungeon. I can't wait to dungeon. I can't wait to dungeon with my friends. Hello, big tower. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna take the big rock sword there, and I'm gonna stabbity death you. Hello, Demon Walrus. Goodbye, Demon Walrus. God, I gotta start doing some of these fates in here so I can start increasing the shared fate meter, so I can get the little scripts that allow me to increase the speed of my mounts in these areas. That's what I need to do. 'Cause I'm so slow. Oh my god! Need my bicolor gemstones to purchase them. To purchase those things that make my mounts faster. I can't remember the name of the damn things off the top of my head right now. Hello, Nabdeen. Did you miss me? Ah, friend of Eorzea. We've been expecting you. You and yours will lead the mission into the tower, I'm told. Thank you, Blackfoot. Writing maps. Yes. The warning scares will be delivered soon. Till then, please stand by at the boat we have readied. When your fellows arrive, I will attempt to join you. We pray for your safety and success. You don't need to pray hard, please. It's me. I'll win. 'Cause that's what I do. You know, from time to time. Oh, if this is the future of ethereal travel, I think I'll stick to boats. Aye, no warning, however emphatic, could have prepared me for that. On account of which we are a little late, but fighting fit, mostly. little Durgan. My friends, permit me to thank you for accepting this mission. You must be... We should still call you Varshan, I suppose? Indeed. It would not do to confuse our soldiers. Very well, then. For our part, we are humbled that you would see fit to entrust us with your warding scales. Please convey as much to His Excellency. One for each of you. Please accept them with my blessings. Oh, thanks. With these, we can go anywhere those with the blessing of light can go. Not only for this operation either, but for all the ones to come. We can finally break your monopoly on primals. Hey! That is mine. Don't you try and take my kill count away from me. Years from now. I've been waiting for this day. I wouldn't mind carrying on as before, you know. Ha! Spoken like our champion. Rest assured we'll ever have need of you. Rest assured we'll ever have need of you. Though, we will do what we can to lighten your burden. It's not a burden, it's fun. If everyone is amenable to it, let us review the strategy for good measure. As previously agreed, we will divide into 2 groups. Warren and his band will break through the tower's defenses and locate its core. Meanwhile, the rest of us will tend to the prisoners, who will doubtless want for healing due to the duress of repeated summonings. The primals which the tower bringeth forth shall be deeded. The primals which the tower bringeth forth shall be deities of Thavnarian myth. As we have no prior experience with such foes, pray exercise the utmost caution when confronting them. Oh wait, so are we doing a dungeon or a trial? We commence the operation at your word, my friend. For the people of Thavnar, nay, the entire world, we must prevail. Okay. The Tower of Zot, now accessible! I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna kill things. Let's see. Tower of Zot. First dungeon. There we go. Boop. Average wait time 11 minutes. God damn it. Fine, be that way. Oh, never mind. I was gonna go off and do some shit, but I'll take it. Let's go. Come on, other DPS. Don't be a douche. Thank you. Ooh. Hello, Mega Man wannabe over there. It's like a big bad Beetleborg and a Mega Man did a fusion dance. The fuck? Let's do it. What do we got? We got a Bard. All right, 4 of my favorite classes of all time: a Dragoon, a Paladin, a Bard, and a White Mage. Let's do it. Okay. Big bad Beetleborgs. Okay, let's play it that way. We can do that. Oops, damn it. I wrecked my own flow. Son of a bitch. Come on. Eat it. There we go. Oh yeah, could have just done that. I was gonna go trust or not. The party, the Scions still show up in the party. Uh-oh. Look, those beastly masks. It's the Manuncia. We will focus on sustaining the Arcasadora. So is it... Oh, we're gonna fight the Magic Sisters already? Okay, cool. Good for me. Even worse, the big guy here looks actually sort of reminds me of a like a villain from VR Troopers. All hail Zarkon! Ah, get away. Ha, not this time. I learned my lesson. Gotcha. What do we have here? This is the first... Ooh! We are doing the Magic Sisters. Okay. The Magic Sisters, Magic Sisters. Works for me. But separately, it looks like. Ah, Jesus! Okay. Just gonna try and ice us up. Oh. And fire us up. Oh, and what is lightning arms? Oh, crap. And lightning us up. Oh, my God. Oh, God damn it! What is that? What are you doing? Oh, I see. Hold still, you prick. Okay, she's gonna put the spells over there. Okay, all right. I see what she's doing. Gotta get over here near the fire though. Ah crap! Ah crap! Ah crap! It's not too bad. It's not a bad fight. Bio again. Oh, I thought that was going to be the one where she does the big AoE. Okay, nope. Submitting the blizzard, are we? Where? There. Got it. Thunder. Got it. Oh, God. Oh, that was Bio that she sent over there. Okay. Got it. There we go. Nice. Anything for me? No. No. Wait for me! Oh my god, what are they? What a little shuffle they're doing. Oh, I wish there wasn't so many effects going off. I can't see them proper, like. What the fuck are they? I love it. What the fuck? Okay, we actually got some new character model enemies. I love it. Whoa! Okay, yeah, we got some interesting baddies in here. Stop that shit this instant, or I will be forced to kill you. Even though I'm going to do that anyway, because you're big and ugly. The Ring of Aiming. No thank you. Gauntlets of Scouting. No thank you. Yoink! Look at all of you, just waiting to be deaded. So cute that you would be here in this tower, just waiting for us to show up so we can deadify you. I appreciate it. Gotcha, big boy! Wait, which way are we going? Oh, we are going this way, okay. Pizza with chorizo and duck breast. Huh! That sounds interesting. It's the Tall Sister. Hello, the Tall Sister. How are you? I'm here to murder you. What is your gimmick? Ah, crap. I got hit by that. Oh, everyone's going over here. Why? What's happening? Oh, I see. The one empty space. Got it. Oh, I was not far enough in. Oops. Damn it. That leaves a wide area. All right. Whoa. I got stopped too? How am I getting affected by everything? What did I do wrong on that one? What did I do wrong on the stoppage? Confused. Okay, do I have to look away? What am I? Try looking away. Ah, crap. Oh, the one who's not doing nothing. Okay. Okay. Learnage for next time. Got it. I'm going to be the smartest girl of the ball. Okay, everyone gets stopped. You just have to make sure you're not overlapping over top of your allies when you do. Okay. Got it. So I didn't do anything wrong that time. It's just that that's what happens. You dead! Aiming. Scouting. Man, that don't give me nothing. Not that I want it anyway. It's item level 520 stuff. I don't need item level 520 stuff. Ooh. Whoa! Ew! You're gross. You are big and ugly, sir. All you are. Big, ugly ships. You're not gunships, you ugly ships. You shoot ugly. Do I need that? Nah. No, I don't need that. Wait for me! I'm helping. Eat it, you pricks. Eat it, you pricks. You will all die because I hate you. Because I will not kneel before Zot! I will not! Ah, crap. He either forgot to heal. He either got so greedy with their attempt at helping with DPSing, they forgot to heal. That was bad. Either that or their MP ran out. I don't know which. Uh-oh. I feel a sneeze coming on. There's a sneeze. Now the tank's going to take it slower. Going to take it smaller. There we go. 3 less enemies. We can take the rest. Gotcha. All these enemies, they're just standing here, just going, man, I can't wait for the day some warrior of light comes and murderates my face. It would be great. And I am here to oblige that. Dead. No matter the cost, we must protect the tower! Harbingers elect, the Magus sisters. Is it Magus or Magus? I've never known. Where'd everybody go? I mapped that damn rim? Hell yeah. And what do you do, fat one? Oh, hello. Are we supposed to be fighting the other two? What's everybody else doing? Oh. Stackage. Stackage. Ah! Don't bring that tank buster on me! Oh, crap. Damn it! Wow. Okay. There's a lot going on in this fight. I don't know. I'm finding it hard to follow. And again, I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be fighting just this one or all of them or... Ah, crap. Where's everybody? What are they all doing? What everybody else is doing. Oh, okay. I can do that. That one I can do. Ah, crap. Yoink. No. Where'd everybody go? What are we doing? So you reflect, huh? Me. Okay, that didn't end the fight, so I guess we are fighting all of them. Oop. There we go. Yay! First dungeon win of Endwalker! Hey, I got a combination, even though I died terribly. Ugh.
Is everyone all right?
Give or take.
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
The lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
A quagmire, huh?
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Ishtola?
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point. This is the core we seek.
Did we really need Ishtola to tell us that that's the core? Did we really? Did we really?
Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it. 'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look. Curious. There is something there embedded inside the core. A man's limb.
This is what we came to destroy?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
So he's like, I got this. I like destroying shit. Yay!
And that should be the end of it.
Should, but...
What now?
I don't know, but I want to see Cryle fall over again. That was funny.
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
Bully for you! And how are we supposed to survive the fall?
You know, and how are the captains supposed to survive, you know, the rumble collapsing in on top of them?
What of the prisoners below?
There we go. Grahatia's got it.
Beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves.
I pray I'm not too late.
What happened? Where are we?
Welcome to hell. Or just the beach. You know, whichever.
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. But 'tis as if it never existed. Hardly a scratch. But how?
Best scion ever, Grahatia.
Graha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone, it would seem.
Jesus! That was a big levitation spell then.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
Okie dokie.
Then the immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here.
Just sling them over your shoulder, they'll be fine.
They'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Angelo and I will take care of that.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more Porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Hail, Scions!
Hail!
We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened here?
Me! That's what happened. Oh yeah, and my
Vanished,
friends too.
And thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
Okie dokie. Yeah, what are you gonna do with big elephantine bodies? Like 3 times your size. Let's see. All right, Tyra, you sleep. You sleep. You have a good one. I'll be perfectly honest. I'm still not sure what multiplayer Saturday is going to be this week. I'm still figuring that out. So I'll let you know when I know. But in the meantime, you sleep well, and I'll catch you later, Bo. The liberated prisoners are being transported to Radzat Han for treatment. Alisei and Ishtolar will oversee the administration of the tempering treatment, with support from those who know a healing spell or two. We'll go and join him in the city once we've had a moment to catch our breath. Yay! You may now enter the Tower of Zot with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this option, a feature, you open the Trust interface located under Duty in the main menu. Yam 83. Yay! Okay, no more blue ones yet. Had enough rest, have you? You never were one for being idle. Right. Varshan made us come to make a duty at our earliest convenience. The others will join us there once they have finished attending to the prisoners. Ah, wait. On second thought, you and Estinian should go on ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the Great Work. We left Graha in the alchemist's care, you see. Best to fetch him before he's crammed into a specimen jar. Just you and me, then. The guardsmen at the gate should wave us through. Okie dokie. Graha, come back! I'll drive! Come on! Where you at, man? And why is it that it's always raining during my streams? Whenever I'm like doing the quests and things on this game, it's like, let's have it rain. It's always raining for me. It's just rain is just more common during this time of day. In real world time, I mean. Am I getting close? Oh yeah, there I am. Yeah, I am. Get out of here, giant giraffe camel. No one cares about you. You're a giraffe camel. And I already have the Blue Mage spell from your cousins over in the Sea of Clouds, so eh. Speaking of that, I wonder. No, nothing new yet. Ah, honored Scion, you are free to enter at your leisure. As I cannot leave my post, I am afraid you must make your own way. Should you require directions in the city, the sentry stationed at the fountain atop the steps should be glad to assist you. Okie dokie. Though I have been to Razathan before, this place is a veritable maze. Rather than risk getting lost, we had best ask for directions from this sentry at the fountain. Lead the way, and do not expect me to act as your tour guide like certain others. Sidian is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with objective quests. Yes, yeah, I know! God damn it! You don't have to tell me every goddamn time! Jesus Christ. Oh, this ain't that bad as far as mazes go. I can handle. Mine, please. All of the attuning will be mine. Where's their main? There's their main over there. Ah, Master Warren. I presume. I understand you are here for an audience with the satrap. If you require directions to make a duty, I should be glad to provide them. The satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, the highest point of Razatan. To get there, I would ordinarily recommend a route that takes you by the bazaars in the city's north. Due to the state of alert, however, most businesses are currently closed, and the Aetherite disabled. As such, I will provide you with an alternate path. First, please ascend the steps next to this fountain, then continue left. There will be more steps, and upon ascending them, you will emerge on the Paxa's path. Proceed through the large door to the right, and you will arrive at Ruvida Fibers. Within, you will find another sentry who will give you further guidance. In other words, we head up. Sounds straightforward enough. But. I wanna go over to the big pretty eat. Right, I don't wanna go up the stairs. We'll go over to that guy. Fine, I'll go up the stairs and go to that guy. stairs. More stairs. More stairs. Door. Guy. Heading to make a duty. In that case, please follow this hallway to my right and go through the door at the top of the stairs. You'll emerge at the entrance to the airship landing where another sentry should be on hand to assist you. Incidentally, if you ascend the steps to either side of me, you'll find the workshops of Ruvida Fibers. Though you're free to observe the artisans, take care not to lose your way. Okay, so we gotta go that way. Let me see, did we go see these fibers? Ooh, a talkie point. Thavnarian weave. How to imagine more vibrant stuff. I dare say Amric would be partial to the gold thread. And the blue, of course. He loves his blue. I've never put much thought into what I wear. A spare set of clothing is usually all I carry. And if that isn't enough, I can always obtain something locally. That's a pragmatic way to do it. Probably the better way, one might argue. Ooh! Excuse me. Woohoo! There we go. I win. Okay, we gotta follow this way though. Hello, Vigilant Radiant. How are you? If you are here for an airship, I'm afraid all flights have been suspended until further notice. So the state of alert is still in effect. Perhaps it's for the best. That aside, we're not here for an airship. We have the business at the mega duty. Oh, in that case, permit me to direct you. From here, it's quite simple, really. Ascend these steps and then continue straight ahead and across the bridge. You cannot miss it. Is that a case? Well, if you excuse me, I'm just going to go ahead and tune to this shit first. Airship landing. I don't see any airships. Just because there's grounded doesn't mean they shouldn't be still tethered to the docks. I mean, come on. I see. There's one up here. One back there. Oh, I see. Ooh, a talkie point. I want the talkie point. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. I remember passing by here with Varshan. The situation being as it was, he regretted not being able to show us the sights. Life has yet to return to normal here, but when it does, you ought to pay another visit. Though the city is confusing, the food is quite good. I'm partial to Hamsa myself. The meat's surprisingly tender and flavorful. You said you had me at meat, so let's. I will. Squawk, squawk. Is it your meat? I will eat your meat specifically, and you will be tasty in my belly. Because I can. I like tripping up Estinian. Going to the mega duty. Going to the mega duty. Going to the mega duty to see what they have to say. Oh, and also to that ether, right? Mine, please. You have now attuned to Mega Duty. Hey there, Box Fox. What's happening, Bo? Greetings and welcome to the Mega Duty. May I inquire after your business? We are members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Come at the invitation of His Excellency. Ah, of course. We have been expecting you. I will show you into the audience chamber if you will please follow me. I'm sorry to hear that, Box Fox. I hope you feel well soon. I hope you have a speedy recovery. Hi.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent in more ways than one.
Ah, they gave him a boner.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
They gave him their... The alchemist gave him their experimental little blue pill. Let's see if that would help heal him.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
As we are of you.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales.
Yay!
Accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radzathan.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radzathan will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
I'm such an old dragon that they all fall off these days. Ooh. Oh, he's got scale rot.
A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply. And yet, you chose to live among men.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
'Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
I'm old, child, but not that fucking old.
Nay. When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift. Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydaelyn to whom you must look for answers.
Well, I mean, it is her body after all.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort.
It's called The Little Engine That Could.
'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one?
Because it has pizza. And cheesecake.
To which Midgardsormr did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since.
No, Box Fox! Cheesecake pizza is a thing of the past! It's a thing of the past!
Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydralyn does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Oh, was he thralled too?
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
Thank you, Box Fox.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
There we go.
Prithee, a moment.
Man, everyone wants my moments. Fine, I'll fuck you too,
There
Jesus.
is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
Yeah, but unfortunately due to the Omega events, he ain't gonna be confirming that anytime soon.
I know of his clash with Omega. And
Oh, they do call upon it.
Which was his price. Yet even closed in sleep, my father's eyes are far from blind. He is watching over thee, watching over this world.
That's nice of him.
'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsormr's trust. But alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, wheel enmeshed with woe. Amidst this tangled knot, thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease.
Sounds good to me. That means more experience. And more experience points means more level ups.
More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
They'll get over it. Hi, Iceheart. You're dead. Hi, Moonbreeda. You're also dead. Hi, Papa Limo. You are also the dead. Hello, Minphilia. You are also the dead. Oh, now I'm sad. Oh, Chiffon. He is also the dead.
And protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end.
Okie dokie.
Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
We were having a conversation here.
Ah, apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter.
Ah, welcome back, Liz. And welcome back, Liz's black hair.
Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Well, only if you toast too, because I want to see you hold like a big dragon-sized tankard in your claws there and toast with us, because that would be cool. And kind of cute. With your big boopable nose. I still want to boop his giant nose. Look at the giant nose. I want to just go up to it just to the tip and go boop. See, even Liz says so. So, what were you and Virtra talking about? Vritra. Nothing. Very well, if you say so. The others have gone ahead to the High Crucible. Let's catch up to them. Okie dokie. Ah, no pooping. The attendant was kind enough to give me directions to the High Crucible. First, let us return to the Mulberry Orchard. Return to? I don't remember even being there. I don't even know what a mulberry orchard is. Oh, it's that. Okay. It says nowhere on there on this map, mulberry orchard. I think they lied to me. See all the fibs. See all the fibs. Whee! From here, we're supposed to follow the path left and past the mulberries. Oh. Thank you, Blackfoot, for your continued generosity, my man. I appreciate it. Wait. If these are... where are these mulberries? Are these mulberries? Where are these mulberries? Are these the mulberries? Are these mulberry bushes? Am I going all around the mulberry bush? Because I don't see no monkey or no weasels. I mean, that monkey, he did have all the fun. But hopefully we won't see no popping of no weasels. There they are. Where the street turns, enter the door straight ahead and descend the steps. You know your special glasses. Ah, got it. Well, the Crystarium was confusing, but it doesn't compare to Razatan. The architecture and decorations make it even harder to get your bearings. Anyway, let's see where this door takes us. It takes us this way. It takes time to look these up sometimes. Oh. Take all the time you need, Blackfoot. I know you got a lot of them. And here's the Aetherite Plaza. So far so good, and there isn't much further to go. From here we need to just cross to the other side of the hall and then pass through the larger of two doorways. The High Crucible lies beyond. I suspect the others have already collected the warding scales. Come, let us join them. I wonder which one's going to be like the big one that everyone stays at once they reach endgame. You know how, like, even though we started at the Crystarium, it turned out like Yulmore was the one you make your home point because that's the one you're going to be going to more often than not. That's what I'm wondering if this is going to be like that. What's this? Ah, hello. Oh, I missed that one. I gotta go back for that one, too. I love you. Oh, I love your little animated emoji there, Blackwood. They're so goddamn adorable. I don't know who makes those cute little adorable emojis. I wish I had cute little adorable emojis. Like cute little animated ones doing things. Who makes those? How much do they charge? They could take commission for that shit. Cause that shit's adorable as hell. I like to have little animated horsies. Yeah, exactly, Box Fox. I don't know, to be perfectly honest. I'm still having troubles getting the ones I got from Liz during Extra Life working. Alright, my apologies again. I think I need a short restroom break. My body is doing the thing where it's like, I'm not very happy with you, Featherhoof. Even though there's no reason for it to be, it's just IBS, and IBS sucks. So, I will be right back. My apologies. Apologies. I have returned. Let's get back to this. Let's get back to what we were doing. Actually, I want to stop by real quick and see this. Let's see, I don't remember. We need a... Okay, it could be either. Alright. Hi. Oh ho, you must be Warren. Mistress Rowena's told me all about you. Says you're quite the renowned culinarian. And there's oh my, what the fuck? Off Pelona. By the way, the mistress has charged me with managing her Rods at Han branch. Looking forward to doing business with you. Which isn't to say I've got anything special to ask of you. All I mean is that your business is just as welcome here as it is in any House of Splendors. Of course, I'd certainly prefer you to do what you do. I prefer you do more of your business here than anywhere else. Esteemed clients like yourself will attract even more customers, you see. And if we keep drawing in business at a good clip, before long we'll have to rebrand as Off Pelona's House of Splendors. That old witch won't know what hit her. I ain't helping you overthrow Rowena. I ain't that dumb. Don't you worry about that last part. Just peruse our wares and buy something if it strikes your fancy. Oh, cool. Ooh, are there new script exchanges? Okay. I think I got all these, I think. Yeah, I thought so, okay. At least for Culinarian. Yeah. Okay. Wait, that's one, that's one. What's... Splendor's vendor? Ah, new ones of these. Regional folklore trade. Okay. I'll have to look into that stuff later. But does that mean then that this one is... Okay, this is the Collective's Appraiser. Alright. Okay, moving on. Just had to unlock it. Stuff to unlock? I gotta unlock it. Like I said, the blue quests? Woo! You better believe I gotta unlock them blue quests as I see them. What was that? Trader. Trader of what? Oh, damn, I'll have to go check that out in a minute. Nice, Stola. There we go. We're last, of course, but but at least we found the place.
These are the talismans we were promised.
It's a very echoey chamber.
And I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for. Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
But I hope you have a better plan for the ones that, you know, you can't have Graha there to cast a levitation spell to save everybody.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations.
That too?
Of course, we would need to consult with various alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
You still have to tell a mourning family about their lost loved one, Urion J.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
That would be a safe and secure place?
Please,
I must speak with you.
Hey! Elephant lady!
Nidana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
And you did. But we didn't need to know about it. But thanks for sharing.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough. All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Havnair from an awful fate.
Yet who hath truly saved who? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy. Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
The talisman? Is this true?
Yes.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Oh, I don't want to see an elephant cry. Someone give her a hug right now. Oh, hello. My butt is glowing. Oh, yeah. The emotion flower.
That. Its color is completely changed.
What do you have there? How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate.
Challenge accepted.
The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion.
Oh, look! Time for some banhammering! Get your banhammers out, everybody!
As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities. That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
I want to pet your trunk. I don't know why. I just do.
Nonsense. You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Charlian then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
You better.
And we will be in touch.
If they don't,
once
I'm
our
coming
talks
for
are
you.
concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Okay, to answer your question there, Box Fox, I'm doing fine. I'm actually doing a lot better. You know, I'm feeling a lot better now that the effects of the side effects of the what you call it, the booster shot have fully subsided. And so yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Although a bit tired, a bit on the tired side. As happens every year around this time, my sleep gets extremely disrupted. My sleep schedule, that is. So I'm maintaining. Yeah. Real quick, I want to see what's up here. Oh, that's still being worked on. Car's still in the shop. They hope to have it done by Friday, but we'll see what happens. Ah, it's a hunt board. Okay. Ooh. Okay, the same things. Don't have anything new on this one. Ooh! Mine. Oh man, I don't want to like not be able to teleport back here. You and me both, brother. Ugh, man. I got the schniffles again. You sure I can't just... Come on. Damn it. Fine, I guess we're going back without a way back. Well, not directly, at least. Snowy. Sorry for the sniffles. I apologize. I don't know. I know it's not exactly a pleasant noise to sit here and listen to, but I just got the sniffles. It's good to have you back, and with the fruit of our labors safely in storage. For now, we have but to wait for the others to return from their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. As Thancred suggested, we should get some rest in the meantime. Welcome back, Warren. Kryla has apprised me of your recent accomplishments. What an amazing feat to eliminate a tower and pave the way to deal with the rest. It isn't much. I've changed your sheets and plumped up your pillow. After all, there's nothing like collapsing in a nice bed, clean bed after completing a major milestone, be it penning a thesis or defeating deiform entities. So, would you like to take a look at your new and improved lodgings now? I would. This is going to be like in Shadowbringers. Every time we come back to our hotel room, we'd have like nice long chats with Ardbert. Like this time it'll be, what? Heidelin?
Take heart and protect them well.
Oh, hi! Someone got
Good.
takeout.
You're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you? We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
Burgers! Pizza! There is pizza on that plate! There are pizza and burgers? I love it. I want in on this. Where's my pizza and burgers? That burger's about to slide out of your burger there, Mo. Smart. Remove the pickles. Oh, God. I know, Blackfoot. I'm tempted to do it. I've never used Grubhub before, but I'm tempted just for that.
But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
Oh, I don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
What? To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
I will pay to see that. God, look at Graha just stuffing his face.
Warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy
proper meals, like burgers and pizza. Good, Alphino. I agree with you. Look at him go!
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Kryl, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Damn, look at the bite they take out of those giant burgers.
To carry that flower, yes?
And so instead of carrying it, I put it on my bedside
It
table.
will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it?
Well, keep bringing me pizza and burgers and I'll find all kinds of joy.
Isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat-Han?
Was it?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt, the relief of a people with renewed hope.
Indeed.
The hell are you people doing with
And in
forks
turn,
next to your
I
slices
felt
of pizza?
buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path. I know we've not yet triumphed over the Telophoroi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won perhaps, But it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day.
Cookie!
Hey, that's mine.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle. Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes, Cookie Stealer.
Yes, well, after a fashion.
The burger's regenerated! I want self-regenerating burgers!
They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Oh.
No, let's go back to the self-regenerating burgers. Let's talk about that. The pickle regenerated! The one pickle that she plucked off! Hi, Moon! Let's push on till dawn! I want more burgers and pizza, damn it!
I'm not that ambitious. But 'tis pleasant to idle away the hours every once in a while.
One cupcake remains! Quick, someone grab it! Before Alice does! Green! Who knew that the fate of the universe, or of this planet, would hinge on us having a glorified mood ring? Oh, you have a gun scythe. Damn.
Ah, enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur, or fashioned from the skins of your enemies, or... well, never mind that.
Why does your voice sound different?
I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom. Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans.
Did they get a new voice actor for Fandaniel?
Slow the rate at which we siphon the ether.
Can someone answer that? Did they get a new voice actor for Fandaniel and Endwalker? Or am I just misremembering his voice?
With the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
Yes, very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
Nope, talking about the Warrior of Light's literally the only thing that gets it up anymore for him.
No. All else is equal.
So he knows you're a freak. You're a freak.
Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke.
You are a freak.
But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame. I basked in the afterglow, until the void yawned once more. And then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before. Burn. Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
So you're just bored? You're doing all of this because you're bored?
Wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me. So I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
Oh, okay. Sure. Right. So you're both freaks. Got it. To answer your question back there, Boxbox, I've never played Silent Hill, but I did like the old Resident Evils back in the day. You were up there. You are, Cryo. Oh, there you are. Feeling feeling refreshed, I hope. I was about to make my way to the studium, as it happens. I wanted to try and speak with Scholar. Damn it! He said his name yesterday, and I can't remember. Scholark, Monteshane. Monteshane, yeah, I think that was it. And thank him for coming to our rescue in the rostra. As it turns out, he'd come here to see us following the hearing, only to find that we'd already departed for Thavnir. Knowing him, he was probably hoping to chew the cud with his former students. Still, since we're still waiting for Y'shtola and the others, I thought now the perfect time to pay him a visit. Care to join me? Then it's settled. The twins will be coming too, assuming Alphino can tear himself away from his new toys. I'll let you rally the troops while I go on ahead to the phenomenon. Considering my recent impropriety, perhaps I should avoid showing my face around the studium for the time. That might be for the best. If the others should return, tell them we will not be long. Yay! Heading out for a stroll. The Scholararch himself was here. In that case, what are we waiting for? I too am eager to see him, though I somewhat dread the thought of visiting the studium. I dare say our notoriety precedes us. Alphino, of all the people worrying over his reputation, and at our alma mater, no less, will wonders never cease. You'll understand soon enough. Off we go. Okie dokie. And what is this indie game, Box Fox? No. Hello, Beavis. How you doing? Is one of these two butthead? What is their name? Beavis. Tormented Souls. I've not heard of that. Here it is. Phenomenon. While I was expecting you made note of it before, one can hardly miss it. This is the first time you've been here on official business, correct? Well, most of the space is taken up by the expansive auditoriums. It also houses numerous laboratories, testing grounds for experimental magics, and a host of administrative offices and so forth. As the center of what would be later become the studium, it was established to promote the study of ethereological phenomena. Hence the name. Though with ether being a fundamental aspect of nature, its scope expanded to include every conceivable facet of life, and even the universe itself. And then, in the 432nd year of the 6th astral era, phenomenon was decreed complete, and the studium officially opened as a place of learning. With a long and storied history, it is without question the world's leading authority in ethereology, the arcane, the occult, astromancy, and countless other fields, standing proud as Charlian's foremost educational institute. You always did enjoy giving the grand tour to new students. Indeed. I've long since lost track of how many times he has recited the same foppish speech. Such is his undying love for his own stamping ground. He was in top form back then, youngest to enter the studium, graduated with highest honors in magical arts and Etherology, undisputed champion of debating chamber. Hold on, you both joined the studium at the same age, yes? And from where I stand, you're equally prodigious scholars. Nice of you to say, but Alphino actually entered a half a year before me, nor did I do well enough to graduate with honors. And I am certainly not the studium's most notorious master debater. Nope. Nope. Not going there. I'm not reaching for that low-hanging fruit. Not that one. Not that one. In all respects, have I ever been in his shadow? If nothing else, just remember that this was where the legend of Alphino Lavaliere began. We should expect everyone to be fully aware of our recent escapades. Hopefully we'll be somewhat more welcome here than we were at the last stand. There's Blackfoot, he got it. I know better than anyone the adoration the student body has for Alphino, and with a bit of luck, it might work to our advantage. Well, there's no time like the present. First things first, let's look for Scholararch Montaigne. Other faculty tend to frequent their offices, but unfortunately for us, he's fond of wandering wheresoever his whims take him. Let's split up and ask the students if they've seen him. Did I attune to this one? Okay, I did. Hello? Children! 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 Everyone listen to me! I am the Warrior of Light! Where is Montaigne? You will tell me now, else I will unleash the Alphino, the Master Debater, upon all of you.
That was Alphino Lavalier, wasn't it? The Alphino Lavalier. And he's with his sister and Master Beldesian's granddaughter. This can only mean one thing. An event of epic-shattering proportions is fast approaching. Spread the word! Oh, sorry. You said you're looking for the Scholararch, yes? Knowing him, he could be anywhere. But Miss Eliapo should have a better idea. Hi, what do you sell? Ah, the normal stuff. Okay. Oh, some level 80 fishing baits. Huh. Children of the Corn? What? Kia Leopo. Hi. How you doing? You like yellow more than I do. Are you lost? Wandering off the street, perhaps? Wait, don't tell me. You're a trainee gleaner fresh off the guild ship. I'm right, aren't I? Oh, how silly of me. An orientation is in order. Ahem. Allow me to bid you welcome, a warm welcome to Searcher's Meet. Let me start with a question. What is the most important thing you'll find in the studium? That's right. Books. And what's the second most important? Why, that's simple. Everything else. That's what we deal in here at the Searchers Meet. Whenever the students or tutors find themselves in need of equipment or materials, they come to us. If we don't have it in our stores, we send the gleaners off to find it. Honestly, you wouldn't believe some of the requests we get. Eye of Pysa this, Tongue of Giganto that. It's enough to make your hair stand on end. Which is possibly what some of the students are trying to accomplish, this being a school of magic after all. As our newest cleaner, you'll have your work cut out for you, but I think you'll find it quite rewarding. I'm interested in cleaning as informational scholar. Many miscellaneous knickknacks in my time, but I'm no gleaner. So what you're telling me is, you're not a gleaner? Yes, that's exactly what you said, isn't it? And you're looking for a Scholararch. I'm afraid we don't have any of those in stock, but I can... Oh, you mean him. He was here, but now he's not. I did speak with him shortly before you arrived, though. He said he was on his way to Maker's Meet. Go back the way you came in, and you'll see him on the opposite side of the entrance. It's a laboratory of sorts, home to many rare and expensive curios, not to mention alarmingly frequent accidents. If you lose your way, just follow the blood-curdling screams. Ha! In the time it takes me to tell you all this, the Scholararch has probably already left. Best of luck finding him. I have a feeling you'll need it. I like you. You're fun. Hello. Ooh, pretty. Hello, level-headed student.
Yes, the Scholararch was here a short while ago. He offered me advice on my current research project. Though we spoke at length, I don't recall him mentioning where he was planning to go next. When we parted ways, he went down the corridor, perhaps to one of the auditoriums?
Someone needs to put a bell on this guy. Like, seriously. Seriously. Aha! And I'll be taking that. Thank you. Damn it.
Ah, I remember you.
And I could not forget those eyebrows or that square head. That squarish square of square heads.
I pray we have not caught you at an inopportune moment. We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
could hardly let that inquisition go unchallenged.
Thank you.
I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured, not stifled. Thankfully, a majority of my colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
Had the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the Annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my dearly departed friends Galuf and Louisoix in a less dour setting. But it seems I just missed you. I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the Forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye.
Well, we did get to see, you know, Louisoix, you know, after a fashion, after he turned into a giant fiery bird and we had to beat the crap out of him. But, you know, we got to meet him for a little bit.
You must have the patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Matoya's prize student.
You have no idea, sir.
Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate to ask.
Meet me later. I have plenty of questions. Ah! Don't wink at me like that.
If I may, there is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the Forum must fulfill?
Nothing, I'm afraid. Like all humble servants of the Forum, I am sworn to secrecy.
You know, and one could never just, you know, break that oath or anything. Well, except for you might get force choked like that other guy.
I couldn't tell you if I tried.
Ah, I thought so.
Our duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic. As such, those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
Enchantment. Right. I say they have Darth Vader just hanging out, like, just hiding in a side room, and if anyone tries, he just force chokes them.
How is that even possible?
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture. Please, take a seat.
No, we don't need a lecture, just an answer. Oh god, he's going to get the chalk. Everyone run! Oh dear god, we literally are in class. Okay.
We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals of Etherology.
I hope you all have your notebooks and your pencils, because you better be taking notes. This will be on the test.
The ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into three forms.
Yes.
Two are of the incorporeal sort, the soul, and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third?
Farts! It's farts, isn't it? Magic!
Not entirely inaccurate, but nor is it the answer I was looking for. That would be corporeal ether.
Oh, but I wanted magic instead.
This is the
I wanted
form
cheesecake,
with
but that
which
wasn't an
the
answer.
layman is most familiar. Consumed by even the simplest of daily activities, and replenished by the food and drink that sustain us, this form of ether is in constant flux. In contrast, the ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked.
So which is the button on this controller that makes me pick up the straw and shoot a spit wad at Alphino? Where's that button? We're back in school after all.
Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it.
Welcome to the... something.
Now, what would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
They would get a headache?
It would blot out everything that was written.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories, and any activities that depend upon them would be hindered as well. In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago. And what might that have been?
The 7th Umbral Calamity.
Of course!
The people of Eorzea
I was just about to say that!
Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm. But no one could seem to remember the events that followed immediately afterwards.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence or a deliberate act. The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, it is a contravention of the Charlene prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation. Only when a new member is inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process. A necessary evil. You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace?
Sure.
I hope not. But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, would we be able to speak freely to others of our sacred duty. Barring that, we must wait until we return to the Ethereal Sea. For there we will be purified, the blots upon our souls washed clean.
That's an interesting question, Box Fox.
And our memories drift apart and dissolve. Rather defeating the purpose, I suppose.
No, the Kingdom Hearts sparkles.
There are those memories that are indelibly etched upon our souls, some believe.
Okie dokie, Ellie.
What happens after that?
We are reduced to pure ether, coalesce with that of others, and create souls anew. Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world, reborn into another form. Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Well, I think that's enough education for today.
Oh, thank
Now
God.
that I've given you some food
Woo.
for thought. Or rather, an entire banquet.
You're the kind of guy who likes to entertain the younger kids. It's like to teach the younger students, aren't you?
Although I'm unable to assist you with certain matters,
the resources at my disposal may still be of use to you. I'll arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon. Of course, as associate to our alumni and the students of Baldessian, this privilege is extended to you as well, my friend. Oh, and I suggest you speak with Ki Aliapo. She's well known among the artisans of Sharlayan, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your pursuits, wheresoever they may take you.
Why the creepy laugh? Why did he do the creepy laugh? That, why? You've been granted the run of Phenomenon. If you are game, Ki Alipo would put your artisanry to good use. Ah, I see. Well, the only artisanry I can do is culinarian, so let's see what you got for a culinarian. It's you! You're the one that Scholarark was telling us about. Warren, yes? Brilliant! Just the man I was hoping to see. As I'm sure you are aware, the Studium is the most prestigious educational institution in all of Sharlayan. As such, we make a point of only working with the best educators and students. The gleaners we employ are also held to the same high standards, of course, which is perhaps why it has been so difficult to find the assistance we need of late. Surely you understand the trouble of finding competent and capable help. That you come here suggests you're willing to lend a hand, no? I'm certain you would have much to gain from working with us if so. Do let me know should you commit to lending the services to the Studium. I should warn you, however, there is much I must explain ere you begin, so please be certain you have sufficient time to spare. Sure, let's finish you out. Now, allow me to explain our work here. Professors and students from our many faculties gather and searches meet in order to do business with and recruit reputable individuals such as yourself. Allow me to briefly introduce those here at present. Here we have Boric from the Faculty of Archaeology. He works as an assistant to one Professor Rurusha and is currently seeking a skilled metalworker to help restore an ancient relic. Then there's Jude. He belongs to the Faculty of Astronomy. He seems to be looking for an artisan able to work with leather, cloth, or wood, but he wouldn't tell me much more than that. He's awfully shy, you know. Next, we have DeBroy, a student studying in the Faculty of Medicine. I'm fairly certain she's carrying out research under the supervision of Professor Galvarok. In any case, I hear she's after someone who knows a thing or two about medicine and nutrition. And here's Hingashi of the Faculty of Anthropology. She's told me she's searching for botanists and miners at present. By the sound of it, she and Professor Tankin are dealing with a formidable task. Last but not least, this is Professor Talaka Tia, an associate professor in the Faculty of Etherology. I heard he's in need of a fisher to help him conduct research for his thesis. Unfortunately, things do seem to be progressing well for him at the moment. Do not seem. I say these 5 are the ones most in need of supplementary aid. I'll leave it to your discretion as to who you choose to help, although be forewarned, academics can be something of an odd bunch. Just be sure not to leave anyone in the lurch after you've agreed to help them. I see. Did they have something like this in Shadowbringers, back in the Crystarium? You may now undertake deliveries at the Studium. Speak to those belonging to the institution's various faculties to learn what ails them. I think I did some of it. Wait, were those blue? Were they of the blue nature? They are, but they're crafter stuff. I'll do that on my own time, if not after the fact. I don't know. I've never been good at the whole crafty thing. It never holds my interest very long.
But I always do at least one of each so that if there ever comes a beast tribe that requires it, I'm ready to go. Although part of me does want to like level up all my other disciples of the hand, just so I can like not have multiple, you know, slots kept up in my armory for different armor sets. They're all just, if they were all just like level 80, I would all have one armor set for all of them. That would be, you know, helpful. You show Tyro's Guild how to use the favorite they're in love. I don't even know what that is. But I'm glad you showed them.
Well, that's giving me much to mull over. I feel as though we're one step closer to understanding the Forum's true motives, and the mysteries of life itself for a good measure. It's funny, I came over here with the intent of expressing my gratitude, only to leave more indebted than before. I have a feeling his friendship and support will be of great boon to us in days to come. And on that note, let's head back to the Annex. Perhaps on the way you could better acquaint yourself with Kia Alepo, as the Scholar Arc suggested, while I share our findings with Raha. It's a huge crafting machine in the guild workshop, which is how I build ship parts and make so much gil. Ah! See, I just need a fast and easy way to level up my crafting classes. I'm not so much interested in the money-making part. I just want to level up my classes for the sake of leveling them up, and also to be able to do the quests associated with them. Because everything except for Culinarian is down in the 20s or 30s. If I can get them to 50, I could just use the beast tribes to get them all the way up to 80. But man, it's well, that and the custom deliveries too. But it's the getting them to 50 that's the bitch. Getting them from 1 to 50 is the hardest part. Getting them from 50 to 80 is the easy part. Ah, welcome back. From what I hear, your trip to the studio proved most educational. While you were away, I received word from our fellow scions. As expected, news of the warding scales was met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring the leaderships of the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. Our friends have asked that we bring the scales in our possession to Limsa. So the time has come for us to go on the offensive. It's too early to say for certain, but that does seem to be the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan, but let us see what awaits us in Vilbrand. Let's start by getting the scales out of storage. Give me a hand, would you, Estinian? Whew! I didn't realize these crates were so heavy. I shouldn't complain, though. Vritra and the alchemists of the Great Work put their hearts and soul into each and every one of these scales, so you must treat them with the utmost care. Are you not coming with us? As much as I would like to escape the Forum's watchful gaze, I have little choice but to stay behind. We're already on thin ice, and if I, in my capacity as our official representative, were found to be consorting with foreign powers, well, you can imagine how that would go. I shall remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling any more feathers as I await your word from Master Matoya and our other allies. With luck, we'll soon have good news of our own to share. The tide is about to turn. I can feel it. To Limsa. Limsa away! Boop.
that way. Doo-ba-doo, dooby-doo, dooby-doo.
I was told to expect you. As you may or may not be aware, the Admiral is at present entertaining the Elder Siege Seer and the Sultana. Three of the most powerful women in the world in one room. Do you need a moment to prepare, or should I show you to them?
I have my stabbity death stick. It's okay. My apologies for calling you away from Sharlayan at such short notice. On the contrary, we are honored and grateful, and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed company. 'Twas only right that this discussion be conducted in person. We are locked in a war of attrition. Our forces struggle to contain the threat posed by the towers, and it is only a matter of time before we are overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed through decisive action, and we have taken the initiative to set the wheels in motion. It is reassuring to learn that we are all in accord. But might I ask what your plan entails? It hinges entirely on the voting scales and our ability to utilize their potential to the fullest. During your time in Sharlayan, the allied nations have been engaged on separate fronts, with no end in sight. To make matters worse, a surge in abductions of kobolds, Sahagin, Ixal, and Ananta have given rise to an increased number of primals as well. But your triumph in Radzat-Han has given us a cause to hope once more. The time has come to free ourselves of this menace, as it is you, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, who have shown us the way. Oh, and it is. While the bulk of our forces will continue to hold the Telepharoi at bay, we will dispatch our finest to strike at the enemy's heart, Garlemald. These brave few will be the Ilsabad contingent. To think such progress has been made in such a short span. Its objectives are twofold. The first is to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and civilians have been tempered. Robbed of their free will, they serve the Telepharoi's every whim without question. They too are victims. It is our duty to deliver them from their suffering, not for a strategic or political gain, but because it is the right thing to do. I do not ask that we set aside the decades of conflict and conquest, that we simply choose to forgive and forget. Well, I only ask that in choosing to remember, we do not also forsake our compassion and morality, for without that, there can be no reconciliation, only death without end. Aye, on that we all can agree. Our second objective is the Colossal Tower that Thancred and Urianger observed in the capital. Though its purpose remains unclear, there's reason to believe the smaller spires are merely a precursor of what's yet to come. Until the Tower of Zot was toppled, we'd failed to make any headway, though the same could not be said of the Telepharoi. There's certainly no rush to press further into our lands. I'd wager the Spire's primary purpose is to divide and keep us occupied, while they work towards our annihilation. This would appear to be substantiated by Y'shtola's analysis of the Tower's influence on ethereal currents. Based on her observation inside the Tower of Zot, the spires siphon ether from the land, consuming it to maintain their form. However, they draw forth far more than is required for the task alone. The excess of ether remains unaccounted for, but we can be sure it is not being harnessed for our benefit. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if it was being redirected to the larger spire in the capital. There's a logic in that. Regardless, once we have uncovered the truth, we'll bring their schemes crashing down along with their infernal towers.
That's all well and good, but what would you have us do? I assume it's more than handing over the scales and being on our way.
We want you and your scales to join the Ilsabad contingent. Consider it an official request from both the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance. Do you accept? Perhaps you should be the one to answer that. For the people of Garlemald.
Couldn't have put it better myself. Ishtola, Thancred, and Urianshe have already pledged their support and are on their way to meet the rest of the contingent. They were positive you would come to the same conclusion as they did. Luckily for all involved, their prediction was correct. Once you have delivered the warning scales to Alamigo, the contingent will embark on its journey to Ilsabad. Rabon and Lord Aymeric are overseeing preparations, so I suggest you make yourselves known upon arrival.
Pack warm clothing, furs and the like. Without it, the cold will do you in before the Telephorai so much as draw steel. As for us, we'll keep the enemy busy while you're gone. They're not the only ones who can create a diversion. Now go! Safe as the knowledge Eorzea will be in... Wait. Now go, safe in the knowledge Eorzea will be as you left it, or better, upon your return. And now for an abrupt halt of that music. There we go. Speak with Rabon in the Alamigan Quarter. Well, I'll just go do that. Boop. I can fly again! Whee! Robin! And Emmerich. Imric. Ah, the Wanderer's return. You've been busy, bringing down a tower and producing the keys to destroying the rest of them. You should be proud. Those warding scales of yours are what's made this whole adventure possible.
Will you and Lord Aymeric be leading the contingent?
Regrettably, no. Our role is to organize the various delegations into a cohesive unit. Once we have seen you all off, it's back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duties for too long, lest our defensive efforts fall into disarray. And just between us, there was a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the Ilsabad contingent. The very suggestion that we send out some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid unto the Garleans has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters. Can't please them all. Sadly not, though I do my best. Truth be told, I'd much rather be at your side, charging into the fray. Alas, I have battles of my own to fight, where words may serve me better than any blade. I hate to say it, but Lord Aymeric's struggles mirror my own. For the time being, the best we can offer you is the peace of mind from knowing Eorzea is in safe hands. As you fight for the good fight in Ilsabad, I and the other commanders will do what we can to convince the naysayers that our cause is just.
Thank you, both of you.
We meet again! Ah, wrong voice. Much has occurred since we parted ways in Werlet. From what I gather, the protective talismans you obtained led to the formation of this expeditionary forces. Such protection! This was not my intention! My contribution on this occasion is but a minor one, that being the information I have shared with Maxima. Such information-giving was not my intention! For the sake of the people of Garlemald, may the fates be on your side. So much fate was not my intention! So you're not coming with us. Strange, I thought you'd have a stake in this. I do. The Telephorai have laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. Such devastation! Well, that just happens. But though every motive of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be the one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varus and plunging Garlemald into chaos. Were I to travel with the Ilsabad contingent, it would give my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those who believe me innocent may instead celebrate the return of a former Legatus and attempt to raise me to a position of leadership, further destabilizing the region and complicating the contingent's mission. Whether I am branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts. So much hindering. This was not my intention. Deliver your people from whom you said. I doubt they'll be pleased to see the champion who was set for alien soil. Let's go with the second one. A fair point. But so long as you refrain from announcing your arrival to all and sundry, the average person should not know inkling as to your identity. Although your titles and deeds are common knowledge, only a select few would recognize you on sight alone. Perhaps one day they will learn that the Warrior of Light is not a demon to be feared, but a man deserving of their trust. So much trusting! This was not my intention! In light of Gaius's rather unique circumstance, I instead will assume the role of your guide. Though I may have defected for political reasons, my love for Golemon endures. I would stop at nothing to protect her and her people. Well said. Might I ask you to escort our friends inside? You might even bump into an old acquaintance or two. And if I don't see you again ere you depart, may the Fury guide and protect you. All of you. I feel this is a good place, a good stopping point for now, because I'm feeling, actually, if we were to keep going, it would, we would, like, enter into a long series of events that I would not be able to get out of. So instead, what the hell are you holding on your back? What are you? Oh, it's a black mage thing. Cool. Neat. Alright. So, actually, you know what I didn't do? I did not do today. Hold on a minute. Welcome back, Ellie! Did I remember to do my things today? I don't remember if I did or not. Before we end this, that is. Okay, I already did. Alright. Then in that case... I swear, I think the prices of teleportation have gone up. There's an inflation on teleportation. I swear to God there is. There we go. Where's my doze? There's my doze. Gotta do this right. If we're gonna end the stream, we have to do it right. We have to do it how we always do it. It's tradition at this point. So, I will end this here. I'm really loving this expansion so far. Let's see, what was today? Actually, my week's getting up. So we have one more. Okay, 2 more streams left this week. So, well, actually, we'll talk about those in a minute. Before we talk about those, we're going to talk about what we talk about at the end of every live stream. Plug time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, and everything in between, if you enjoyed what you saw here today, then please consider stopping over at my Patreon, patreon.com/featherhoof_gaming, where for just a couple bucks a month, not only can you help support the channel, help it grow, help me get better equipment for the studio and whatnot, but you get something back in return, from exclusive access to a Discord chat, early access to videos, exclusive patron-only unedited versions of all my videos, being a voice on multiplayer Saturdays, stuff like that. But if none of that entices you, you could, of course, instead subscribe to this channel right here on Twitch, which will give you the ability to kill ads, because let's face it, who doesn't love killing ads? And it gives you access to the emoticons, which were being spammed by Tyro back there, and Ellie, and Ellie, and Ellie, and Blackfoot, and no poppings! Also remember, if you're an Amazon Prime or Prime Gaming subscriber, you can subscribe to one channel every 30 days for free, so why not make it this one? Costs you nothing extra, kicks a little bit back to the channel, and you still get access to the emoticons being spammed by Ellie and Box Fox. But, you know, if you have absolutely no money to spend, I understand. Money can be tight, I get that, but you can still support the channel for free. Absolutely nothing. First off, by sharing it. Letting people know the channel is here, let them know what we do, you know, help grow the community, because the bigger the community, the more we can do with more people. And feedback. Feedback and constructive criticism helps out immensely.
Keeps the channel growing, keeps it moving forward, more importantly, keeps it from moving backwards. And you can do so when this episode shows up on YouTube later, where in the comments section below, you can let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, things you'd like to see more of, less of, or just other games you'd like to see played on the channel. And that is my shtick. That is my spiel. I am out of here for today. We will be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. But it's multiplayer Saturday. I'm still debating what I want to do for multiplayer Saturday. It's not going to be like a big thing or a new thing or anything crazy. It's going to be something, you know, a classic, you know. But I'm debating which classic I want to go with. You know, whether it be like golf with your friends or prop hunt or, you know, some, you know, little things like that we can all just sort of chill with, and we get bigger audiences with, or bigger not audiences but participation with, because everybody can play them, you know. So my mind's leaning down that road, you know. Part of me has even thought about doing Phasmophobia again, because I had so much fun doing that during the Halloween time. But I'm not certain yet. I'm still not certain. I'll have to have come to a decision by tomorrow. By the end of the stream tomorrow, I'll have to have come to a decision. So tune in then to find out what that decision was. But until then, I hope you had fun. Hope you had a good time. You take care. Have yourselves a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, or sleep, whichever one you're heading towards. And I will see you all next time.